Hello, everybody. Hang on. There we go. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Happy Friday. I took a little bit longer just because I was still kind of fucking with head pats. It still doesn't work, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to figure that out tomorrow, and I also have I also have a ginormous ass migraine, and I think it's just because I had a little too much caffeine today, which that's gonna be a hard thing for me because I'm cutting out because I'm trying to get over my addiction to Dr. Pepper, which I blew through like I'm not proud of it. I blew through like 4 cases within like 2 weeks. More of like 4.5. And that's where I was like, nah, I need to cut this. I need to cut this addiction. So I'm going completely fucking cold. Like cold turkey. Oh, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard. Which right here on my desk, I have my last bottle of Dr. Pepper I'm ever gonna drink for a while. And that is just a bottle of Diet. Not even Dr. Pepper Zero, just Diet. Let's see here. Let me go down the list. Sorry if I'm like just out of it, just because I'm like tired. I went to bed at like 11 last night. Then woke up at 4. Let's see here. Hey Paleo, how you doing? Also Paleo, Topaz, Lilac, thank you for redeeming your park entrances. Topaz, thank you for redeeming first. Oh wait. Also hi Axel, how you doing? Hi Sin. There's a new Gundam game coming. Ooh, I gotta see what that is. Let's see here. Amazing because I just got nice. Let's go Topaz. Oh, that's really cool. Hang on, I gotta see what this new Gundam game is. I had to see what this new Gundam game is. And also, I'm gonna be drinking a lot of Gatorade. I'm gonna be drinking a lot of Gatorade and a lot of water and a lot of tea. So this is gonna be fun, but let's see here, Gundam game. Let's see what this is. Sid, do you know what the new Gundam game is called? I was gonna say, do you know what this new Gundam game is called? No, I'll feel better. It's just, this has been an addiction of mine for a while, and it's something that I'm trying to kick. Oh, I see it. Gundam Rogue Orbit. Oh. Oh, okay. I gotta see what this is, then. Let me see here. Oh, there we go. Also, speaking of Gundams, I did see that, and I hope you've been behaving, Lilac, because we don't want you to get burned in the kitchen. I'm sure the cookies are very good. Gundam Rogue Orbit, okay. I just got to... Nice! Let's go, Topaz. It's always nice to see people, you know, be excited about their hobbies. Alright, so... Let me take a look at this. So this is called Gundam Rogue Orbit. Let's see what this is.
Measured time by seasons, not sirens.
Okay.
For a moment, the future felt promising.
So, what timeline is this in? Or is it
Out here, that promise is a lie.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck? So, are we dealing with, like hostile plant life?
Every breath taken is inside an armored shell.
Oh, okay. Oh, I like this Gundam.
You're our last hope.
Ooh, okay.
The darkness coming for us.
Oh, I like
It
this.
remembers one man. The pilot.
Oh, this Gundam looks cool. So it's like a hack and slash game. Have a good lurk, Topaz. Ooh. Oh, I see the little Haro.
Find me. I'm here.
So from the looks of this, so looking at it, so I'm taken just by looking at the gameplay. So it seems like the colony, I think at least the colony is being taken over by, I guess, rogue alien plant life. From what I'm gathering.
Coming for us. It remembers one man.
Hi, emoji.
The pilot.
Ooh. Okay, so kind of how this game looks like, especially how the Gundam moves, I'm getting a lot of Armored Core vibes. Yeah, just by how this Gundam moves, I'm getting a lot of Armored Core vibes. Which is cool because I love Armored Core. So, yeah, it looks like you're taking on, like, weird alien life with Gundams. Which is cool because, so, in Gundams, we've only seen this done, I want to say, once. You missed Damien crying on stream last night. I saw that. I did see that. Yeah, no, I was there. I did see that. Yeah, no, I'm very excited too. So, the first time that we saw something like this, so, and it's a manga, right? So, the first time we ever really got to see a Gundam fight, what are essentially kaiju, was in a manga. Let me see here. Gundam manga. What is it? What was it called? Because the Gundam that was in it was kind of unique. It was called Mother Swan, is what I remember the name of the Gundam. What is this one called? Is it 8 Below? No, it's not 8 Below, is it? Hang on, let me type up. Hang on, let me type up. Let me just type up Gundam Mother Swan. What do I get? Oh, I guess it is Gundam 8. It is Gundam 8. Okay, yeah, so it is Gundam 8. Okay. Yeah, so this is what it kind of reminds me of a little bit. So this is what it reminds me of. So in the manga series Gundam 8, basically Earth is kind of taken over by kaiju, if I remember correctly. And you kind of have to fight. You have to fight these things in a Gundam that kind of looks like a kaiju. So it's kind of like taking a page out of Pacific Rim in that to fight monsters, we create monsters. And that's the vibe I'm getting. Oh, we'll get to that. But that's the vibe I'm getting with this game. I'm very excited for it regardless. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. It kind of... Okay, so the Gundam itself, I like how the cockpit opens up. So it kind of opens up with the hatch here, and then the actual cockpit itself kind of pops out. So that's really cool. But the Gundam itself, it looks like it's almost kind of like a weird mishmash. Let me actually take a good look at the Gundam again. So, okay, so that one right there, I'm going to assume that's a gym. I'm going to say that is some type of variant of a gym.
Every breath taken is inside an armored shell.
Yeah, that's definitely a gym. All right, so here we go. Here's the big boy. Let me take a good look at it. So, kind of looking at it, it gives me, so the face alone kind of gives me almost like a weird mix of like the Gundam 00 and the EZ-8 from 08th MS Team.
You're our last hope.
I really like the Dragoon funnels. That's so the little funnels here kind of remind me a little bit of the Sazabi.
The darkness coming from...
Yeah, that is definite. Hang on. Ooh, hang on. I'm inspired. Hang on, chat. This is dead ass gonna be my new background. Hang on, give me a second here. Hang on, give me a second here. Sorry, I had to take a shot. That is definitely gonna be my new background.
for us. It remembers one man. The pilot.
Yeah, that is definitely some heavy hardcore vibe, Armored Core vibes. So, the Gundam itself looks pretty damn bulky, too. Yeah, that looks pretty bulky. God, that looks nice. Yeah, no, like, I saw that shot, I'm like, okay, I need this. Yeah, it's... Well, thank you. Yeah, so, you know, honestly, though, now that I kind of... Well, no, I was going to say it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Ariel from Witch from Mercury. But no, it is giving me a lot of, like, 00 and the EZ-8. Oh, I have a feeling you might be able to customize it. I have a sneaky suspicion you're absolutely 100% going to be able to customize it. I do like he flies around with a little Haro. That is kind of cute. I don't know why. I thought he was going to be like Amuro Ray.
Find me. I'm here.
But that is cute, though, that we do get a Haro. Because I was kind of worried that this was going to be yet another Universal Century add-on. And I'm like... And I'm sitting here like, oh, fucking Christ. Like, look, I got no problems with the Universal Century, but dear Lord, there are other timelines out there. And there's so much you can do. Like, I like seeing other timelines. But yeah, no, I am very, 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 very excited for this. So, and hang on, speaking of mechs. So, speaking of mecha, because there's one that just got announced, or no, that just dropped today, and I'm super excited. But it's also like the price, though, it's making me clench my butt cheeks. On both sides. So, both on HobbyLinkJapan and on Big Bad Toy Store, it is making me clench my fucking butt cheeks. Okay, so speaking of Gundam, I want to get this big son of a bitch out of the way. But first, I want you all to know that... Wait, hang on. But first, I want you all to know that I am an affiliate with HobbyLinkJapan. HobbyLinkJapan is your #1 hobby store in the world for all of your anime figure and your Gunpla needs. Use my chat command code !HLJ, take you directly to the website. If not, there are the panels down below. They do ship worldwide. And the best thing about it all is that it all comes straight from Japan. I'm also an affiliate with Waifu Wares. Use my chat command code waifu, take you directly to their website, and use my code GRILEBROWN at checkout for 15% on all of your online purchases. Okay. Now we're done. Time to kick my little feet while listening to you yap about your interests. Oh, well, thank you, Sin. No, you're sweet. All right, so now we get to talk about all of this stuff right here. So HobbyLink just dropped. Oh, and also if anyone likes Love and Deep Space, because I know Dalek does. But they do have a huge selection of Love and Deep. Actually, wait, hang on. I gotta do this for her. Hang on for a split second. I gotta do this for her. Where's she at? Where is Dalek? Hang on. Let me see here. Wait, hang on. It's a... I had to summon the gopher. Because she loves Love and Deep Space. Okay. So speaking of Gundams. So, this right here got completely and utterly blindsided me. Because I was not expecting this to have another for you to have like another chance of pre-ordering this thing, because it's been out for a bit. So what this is that this is called the Perfect Grade the Perfect Grade Unleashed New Gundam. New as in I think it's the Roman or the Latin numeral. But so this one right here is supposedly to be the largest either it's the largest or the tallest. Hang on real quick. Oh, she responded. Okay. But yeah, so this is supposed to be the largest and the tallest of all of the perfect grades. Which, if you don't know what perfect grades are the basically like the pinnacle of Gunpla. They are 1/60th scale and they are uberly hyperly detailed. And the new Gundam is no exception, especially with this new line called Perfect Grade Unleashed. So it has better articulation, better detailing, better quality, and I think the LEDs have been improved as well. So the problem with the new Gundam, because the new Gundam itself is very fucking tall. Like, the new Gundam is an absolute behemoth. The price tag for this thing... So, the price tag for the new Gundam is nearly $500. That is right. The price tag for this Gundam is $447. So, if you want to pre-order this, you better have a damn good wallet. You better do, because getting this thing shipped is going to fucking hurt. This is going to hurt. If the price doesn't outright just deck you in the balls, the shipping price will absolutely murder you. Because you're probably looking at close to 1,000. Maybe, I want to say maybe like close to maybe, well, not maybe 1,000. Probably more so of like maybe 600. Because it costs a good penny for me to ship my friend's Zoids to her. And I'm terrified to know how much this will be. I'm absolutely mortified to know what exactly this thing's going to cost. Right? Wait, hold up. Hang on for a split second. I'm doing day like a solid here. I'm doing day like a solid here. Now as long as you don't mind buying her own wait. As long as you don't mind her buying her own figures. I mean like honestly, I don't mind it, like if I had a partner, I wouldn't mind if she bought her own figures. It wouldn't that wouldn't like break it for me. But no, like this right here, this is really gonna suck. And they ship it by the weight. They will weigh your package, and however much that will weigh, I believe it's like that is how much you're going to pay for it. And the saddest thing about HobbyLink is that if you pre-order this son of a bitch, you can't cancel it. You are locked in. You are absolutely locked in. They are like, nah, because this is another one of their re-releases that they are doing now, where they'll drop it and you can't cancel it. So the cancellation date for this was a couple of days ago, and it dropped yesterday. That is some bullshit. That is some actual bullshit. Yeah, so for whatever reason, because let's see here, on a Magic the Gathering card, so if I date a guy who wants to buy that Gundam, I can't complain. Oh no. Here's the thing. That wouldn't like bother me. No, it's the fact that this thing costs nearly $1,000. This thing costs nearly $1,000, and you're also going to and it's gonna cost you your fucking liver to ship. Yeah, so I think what happened was that when Trump, I think, did the whole tariff stuff, he increased tariffs for everybody, right? And we're not going to go into the politics stuff. So save whatever you want to say about the president and just keep it to yourself. We're not going to go into the politics here. But I will say this. So when Trump did the tariffs, it affected everybody. And when he increased the tariffs for, say, like Japan, oh, there were people canceling their pre-orders left, right, and center. If you have the, oh yeah, well yeah, but that's what I'm saying though, is that I'm just letting you know it's expensive as shit. Like this is going to be like your centerpiece, and the price matches. Like if you have the funds, yeah, go ahead and do it. Like I'm not gonna stop you. Like no, I'm not gonna stop you at all. But no, what I'm saying though is that, so when the tariffs hit, I think what it was that people were canceling their orders left, right, and center because they also got rid of the cheaper alternatives for shipping your items. So so basically what happened was that, so before all of this, if you wanted to order this guy from HobbyLink, right? If you wanted to order Big Boy here from HobbyLinkJapan, HobbyLink would have a shipping system to where if you wanted to go cheaper, now it would take about 3 months for it to get here, but you could do it, right? You could absolutely do it. But, and this is mainly because of the tariffs, they got rid of that. So now you're stuck with the more expensive routes. So either 2 to 3 days shipping from FedEx or locally if you live in Japan. So that really sucks. So yeah, you are locked in if you get this thing. So if you want it, make sure you have the money. Make sure you actually really want it, because again, once you pre-order it, you can't cancel it. All right, so moving on. Now this also dropped too, and this is one that I'm very excited for. So this here is the Wild Liger Zinogre. So this is part of a pretty popular collaboration. So this is Zoids collaborating with Monster Hunter, and they've done a few. They have done a few. Now, they have only done with Zoid Wild kits. The reason being is because Zoids Wild is basically the only molds they have laying around that are not Kurobukiya Zoids, because, oh lord, I don't want to build this thing if it is a Zinogre HMM Wild Liger. I would cry. I would actually kind of cry. Because it would be extremely detailed. But also the parts will make me want to just bash my head on the wall. So. See, I love Monster Hunter, but I'm not a fan of Zinogre. And that's fine. And that's perfectly fine. They had other Zoid offerings. So their first the first offering was Rathalos. It was, I believe it was so it was Rathalos mixed with Magnamalo. I'm sorry, it was Magnamalo and Rathalos. And then their second offerings were Mitsuzune and Rajang. And now they are offering Zinogre. And not just Zinogre, but they're also doing Zinogre. Yeah, here we go. So, let me actually just pull these up here real quick. But yeah, so they're offering Zinogre and its subspecies, the Stygian Zinogre. And the thing with the Monster Hunter kits is that they're actually getting better and better with each individual release, and I love seeing this. Like, I genuinely do. I'm trying to find the Rathalos, because I want to kind of show you guys what I mean by they are getting better and better with their releases. Maybe. They might, but they might do Devil Joe. Because Devil Joe is a very popular monster. Let's see here. Wild Liger, Sonic Bird. I'm trying to find the Rathalos. Because I want to show you, because I want to give you guys a visual. Right? I want to give you guys a visual of what exactly I'm talking about here. But I guess not. We'll go a couple more in. Okay. So this is their Rajang Knuckle Kong. The Lurking Gherkin. Yeah. But yeah, so this is their Rajang Knuckle Kong. This is the first time they ever really did dedicated parts to these collab-zoids. So the original Knuckle Kong isn't that bad of a gorilla type zoid. It really fits the whole vibe of Rajang, because Rajang is just a big giant monkey. And they gave it a tail, a unique, I think like a new unique helmet piece for this thing. It looks not bad compared to what their original offerings were, which are, oh, we'll get to her a little bit. So Sonic Bird here, they did one with Sonic Bird and Rathalos, which was just a red Sonic Bird with maybe like a couple of like tweaks here and there, but it was just essentially just a red Sonic Bird. And then they did, like I said, the Rajang and then the Mizuzune. Now this one's really nice. This one really fits the Mizuzune really, really well. Again, first time they ever really used dedicated pieces, so they gave Gatling Fox here. Because I have the HoloLive collab kit of this. So they also did a HoloLive collab with Zoids. They did Fubuki with the Gatling Fox. So here they gave it a unique a unique tail, a unique head, and I believe these are unique to the Mitsuzune to kind of replicate the bubbles. So they're getting better and better with each release. Because they're Wild Liger, they're Zinogre Wild Liger. You can't really tell it was a Wild Liger if I didn't tell you it, because let me show you. I probably should have just done this. But yeah, so this is their Zinogre Wild Liger, right? Now, this is a Wild Liger. Let me put them next to each other so that way you can kind of see what I'm talking about. You literally cannot tell that there's a Wild Liger under all of this. It is actually kind of nuts. Which I get why they chose Wild Liger for Zinogre. Because Wild Liger has that squat, burly looking body that's perfect for Zinogre. Because Zinogre has this big, burly body. It's fast and agile, but it also has just this big, again, this big, burly body. That's perfect for the Wild Liger. So this and the Stygian Zinogre are going to be coming out in January for about $50, which is not bad. Now, also, these are wind-up / battery operated. So speaking of Zoids, so here we have the lightning spike. So this is the RMZ line. So these are going to be like your equivalent of, like, say, high grades. So for Zoids, these are high grades, if you want to put them in Gunpla terms. But yeah, so this is the lightning spikes, but more specifically, this is the Irvine lightning spike. So it has the training armor, or the manipulator armor. Well, excuse me. It also has the orange eyes to represent the command wolf taking over. It also has the exposed memory core bank. For that episode when the lightning spikes basically took a head-on collision and it was severely damaged, the command wolf was dying, so they took the memory of the command wolf and put it in the lightning spikes. But yeah, so this is not bad. It is a nicer, cheaper alternative for the just recently released HMM Irvine lightning spikes, which that one's fine. It's just, it's very fragile. It's very, 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 very fragile. It is one of the earlier-ish HMM Zoids, so it's still, they're still kind of getting their kinks worked out. They do have things like ball socket joints with polycaps, which are still not very good because the polycap joints that they use are very, very shallow. So they don't have a good grip. Whereas other quadrupedal Zoids have like a simple ball and socket, or like a peg, or some other kind of mechanism that kind of helps with the articulation. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to, actually no, we're gonna hold off on Transformers here for a little bit because we got some stuff going on here. Okay. So then they're also releasing a Nendoroid Godzilla from Godzilla -1. And he's so cute. I love him. I absolutely adore him. I don't collect Nendoroids. Just never really appealed to me, but he's adorable. I love him. And he also comes with an interchangeable back piece. And I guess a tail as well. But I also love this little pose. He's just a little... Wait. Hold up. I have to send this to Bonk. Hang on. I gotta send this to Bonk. Oh, Dalek sent me something that she wants. Okay. Because I'm gonna do her a solid. I'm gonna get something for her. And it shouldn't be too expensive because it looks like a lot of the stuff is pretty cheap. Hold up. I have to send this little image to Bonk. She's gonna get a kick out of this. There we go. Hey, Rama, how you doing? Okay. Hang on, let me see what Dalek wanted. She sent me a link to... Because I told her pick out which one you want, and... Let me see here. What is this one? What is this thing that she sent me? What is this thing that she sent me? Okay, it's loading. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. Of course it's motherfucking... Wait. I thought it was Silas. No, it's Ray. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so I told Dalek because there is a Love and Deep Space sale going on. And I told her, pick whatever one you want. I'll... Because they're really not that expensive. Yeah, they're not that expensive. So... I was like, okay, I'll do her solid. But... Yeah, no, it's just... This is so cute. Like, this is nice. Let's go. I'm glad you're doing good. But, like... Look at him. He's just a little guy. He's just sitting there like he knows what he did. Now, this one, I'm so happy that I get a Nendoroid of my wife. I get a little Nendoroid of my wife, Y'shtola. I love Y'shtola so fucking much. And she looks so good. Oh my gosh, this genuinely just makes me want to just go and just renew my subscription. I keep saying I'm gonna renew my subscription for Final Fantasy XIV, but I swear I'm gonna fucking do it because I'm so far behind. And the thing is, like, I want to play Final Fantasy XIV on stream, but people are gonna be like,
oh, why are you starting all the way at the current story? Why don't you start over again?
It's like, motherfucker, I am not starting over again. I will be damned if I gotta start with a Realm Reborn all over again. I will be damned. Because I am not gonna start from scratch. I will pick a class and start over from scratch, rather than actually go and start over from the literal fucking beginning. Hail to the actual no. I would rather watch paint dry before playing a Realm Reborn. But yeah, no, I just like, I love Y'shtola. I love Y'shtola. She's so, it's like, she's just so elegant and sassy, even as a Nendoroid. But also, so with recent Kaiju stuff, where'd you even left off at? So I'm currently, I believe I'm at the end of Shadowbringer's MSQs. So, kind of like, I guess all the stuff that leads up to, Endwalker, I want to say. It's like Endwalker. So, like, I'm there. Like, it's not like I'm, like, super far behind. It's just, I never really renewed my subscription because I don't have friends to play it with. And my free company fell apart. Okay, so with Godzilla stuff. So, apparently, Super 7 has launched several new figures. Which, I don't know how I feel about these. I don't know how I genuinely feel about these. Because I have... Oh, damn, you in patch content? I am, yes. I am. So, I have the Super 7 -1 Godzilla. And this thing was bad. I'm gonna be flat out honest with you guys. This thing was bad. they had a perfectly good opportunity to make a really, really good -1 Godzilla, because the Monster Art one I hear is not very good. And Hiya Toys hasn't made theirs yet. So Super 7 really could have came in here with a swing to satisfy that itch. And oh boy, is it not good. So, like, for whatever reason, they give him interchangeable heads, which is a pain in the ass, and it hurts to put on because he's so pointy and spiky. But you really could have easily just given him a jaw hinge, and he would have been fine. I get you. I'm a solo player, so I play. Well, see, I'm not really a solo player when it comes to 14. I'm used to playing with a group of people. I'm used to it. It's just my free company were being a bunch of words that I can't say here on stream, but they were being that word. They were being a bunch of that word, if you catch my drift. And the leader of the free company, he let his paranoia get in the way. The twins that I used to play with, one let her insecurity get in the way. The other was getting jealous that the other twin was getting more attention because she was more outgoing. And everybody just kind of fell apart and was just like infighting. A lot of infighting. Almost a lot of it was infighting. Yeah, but I'm not really wanting... But the thing is, like, I'm not in the market for a free company. Like, I'm generally not. I'm generally not in the market for a free company. Which is funny because I still have access to the old free company house. Last time I checked. I still have access to it. And I have... I don't know. Okay, look, it's kind of shitty. It's kind of shitty, but I am kind of, like, very tempted to just sack the old free company house for coin. Just because, like, look, no one's there. No one has been there for a while, and all the items are still there. I'm, like, halfway tempted. I don't know. Maybe that's an asshole thing. But with this thing, so what's weird is the build quality of this toy. So the upper half is fine. The plastic quality has like a very hard-ish kind of rubbery-ish kind of feel to it. So kind of like an old NECA figure, right? So it kind of feels like an old NECA Godzilla figure, which is fine. I like that. I actually have my 24-inch NECA Godzilla above me right now. But the bottom half, so literally from here down to here, basically, has this really cheap, almost like Walmart kind of toy like feel. You know what I'm talking about? Those uberly generic, totally not knocked off toys that you would find at just Walmart in those like box sets. And it all comes in this really bizarro glossy finish. I had to hit mine with like 2 or 3 coats of matte just so that way it could stop being so glossy. So it did not leave a good first impression. And so now we're getting Showa Mechagodzilla, 54 Goji, and 74 Goji. We'll get to this one because this one's really cool. So I have heard mixed things. I hear their Space Godzilla and their Destroya are pretty damn good. But a lot of their other outings are really bad. So I'm kind of on the fence, which this movie right here is very special for me. So Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla is very special to me because it's a movie that takes place where I was born. Right? So a little bit of story for me is that I was born in Okinawa. Right? So I was born in Okinawa. Both me and my younger sister, we were both born in Okinawa. And that is where Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla in the Showa era took place. So that movie has a lot of like significant value to me just because, well, I was born there. I think that's kind of cool. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I might get these two as like a Christmas present, but I don't know. I'd have to see reviews. I would actually need to see reviews because these look cool. These look like they would be really good alternatives for the monster arts. Like, these would be really, really good alternatives for a monster art figure. Because the aftermarket of them are really expensive. I'm busy working on the relic weapons very slowly. Finish all the content but X and Savage. I kind of want to get the dragon mounts in 14. That's the last thing I remember grinding for. But I like these. So the Mechagodzilla here, he comes with the fingers that are launching the missiles. He comes with his little beam effect, which comes out of his chest. He has his flight mode head, which I think is really cool. This is really kind of cool. So in the movie, he would spin his head so fast it actually generated a beam field or a force field. Yeah, no, like if you want to, yeah, no, I would love that. So yeah, like he would spin his head fast enough to where it projected a force field. And I love that. But also, if you look here, he comes with a little space monkey guy. Because in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla and the Terror of Mechagodzilla, he was being controlled by evil space monkeys. So that's kind of cool. And then for Godzilla himself, he comes with his breath effect and also a bloody face, but also a bloody neck. So this is where Mechagodzilla shot him with his little finger missiles. Yeah, in the movie, Godzilla gets fucked up. Like, he genuinely gets really fucked up. It's one of the few movies where his enemy actually made him bleed back in the Showa era. Like, towards the end of the Showa era, the movies got bloody. Like, Godzilla genuinely got really, really fucked. I'm surprised he doesn't come with, like, little, these little antennas here in the background. These little pylons. Because in the movie, how he beats Mechagodzilla is that he turns himself into a magnetic... Like, he turns himself into a magnet. Just don't ask. It is weird. But yeah, so he kind of turns himself into a magnet, and he pulls in Mechagodzilla and twists his head off. So here we have the 1954 Godzilla. Which looks pretty decent. I don't really have an interest in this because I have the NECA 54. I also have the Monster Art 54. And honestly, the Monster Art 54 is not bad. I actually genuinely really like that one. But this one has a little bit more. So it has your different hands. It has the scene where he actually bites a train. He has his beam effect, or his breath effect, a closed mouth. Again, just put a fucking mouth hinge on this thing and you'd be fine. But also, he comes with a Dr. Serizawa. And what's significant about this little guy is that he comes with the Oxygen Destroyer. And in the movie, the Oxygen Destroyer is what kills Godzilla at the end of the movie, along with Serizawa himself. Because he was so afraid of his Oxygen Destroyer falling into the wrong hands. And then just repeating the cycle of terror and violence. But this time, basically, with a bomb that can boil oxygen and leaving you basically a skeleton. It gets really dark. Yeah, this one's coming out in December as well for like about $94. Now, this one I really like. So this is Mezco Toys. So Mezco does like a lot of like high-end collectible stuff. And I really, so when I saw this, and I don't know, I'm still kind of on the fence about it, but that is a good chunk of change. I don't know, I might, this will definitely be like something I would put on my throne, but I don't know how long this will last. but I really love this one. So what this is that this is probably as close as you're going to get to a Godzilla hot toy. And this is actually my second favorite Godzilla movie of all time. Actually, no, my second favorite movie of all time. So this is a figure of 54 Godzilla, but it's extremely posable. And what's really interesting is that apparently this is all like a rubber suit with like a posable figure inside. So I think that's really, really neat. Let's see here. Fully articulated. Yeah, seamless body. So it's probably in a case of like rubber. Which this one comes with the train, a jet, artillery cannons, tank, and interchangeable hands. And it says, introducing the Kaiju Collective, a new line from Mezco Toys that is highly posable and captures the immense detail of pop culture's most familiar monsters. That's so cool. That is genuinely so flippin' cool. I wonder how big this is, too. Let me see here. So, 8 inches. That's not big. Well, I don't know. I have to see reviews because I feel like 8 inches isn't that big. For, like, a toy. I don't know. But yeah, that's really, really cool. And then it also comes with his breath effect and also destroyed buildings. I was kind of hoping it would be the, I would say, I think it was like a water tower, or it might have just been another building, but have like a building with a bunch of like news crew on it, because one of the more haunting scenes in the movie is where Godzilla is just laying waste to Tokyo, and a news reporter is just reporting literally everything that he sees for people over in Japan, until Godzilla just destroys the building they're on, and you hear their screams as they're falling to their deaths. And the actor who did that news reporter was really good, and the screaming made it feel like he was actually falling to his death. Like, the Japanese put a lot of soul into Gojira. Even Haro Nakajima put so much work. Now, there was another actor as well, but with Haro, the suit itself weighed about 150 to 200 pounds. And it was mostly made up of, I want to say it was like rubber / concrete. It was heavy. It was very heavy. And not to mention that in the studio itself would also cook the actor because it would get so hot. So it got so hot to where Nakajima-san actually passed the fuck out in the suit twice. I'm just surprised that Shozi sent me the, hey, you can pay your balance for the Block's Optimus Prime aid. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. I didn't know that. I don't know about that. Now, is that the Prime Optimus? Is that the Prime Optimus? But yeah, so Nakajima-san basically was very dedicated to the role of Godzilla, to the point where he just basically would pour out just gallons, and I do mean gallons of like sweat coming out of that suit. Like, this movie is an absolute marvel. Oh, that's weird because, yeah, it was just announced like not too long ago. That's so weird. But yeah, so they also did this as well. So they did Super Space Godzilla, or just Super Godzilla from the I forgot what game this was. This was for like the NES. They also did Batra Mothra. So now we're gonna move on to the Transformers, because I want to show this off, because I am gonna pre-order this and I'm gonna suck it up. I'm gonna squirrel away some money so that way I can actually get this guy, because I have been waiting so fucking long for this, because I love Gigastorm. So, Gigastorm just dropped. So this is basically a retool / remold of Trypticon. All right, so this is a retool slash remold. Retool slash repaint of Trypticon, and this is something that I've been wanting for ever since the original Trypticon mold was announced back in Titan's Return, back in 2000 and what, 16, 17? No, 18. I want to say. And I have the Trypticon. It's really cool. I love it. It is my favorite Titan figure. And I've wanted this thing for so long. And I thought we were never going to get it. And I thought we were honestly never going to get it until they announced, until Takara announced they were going to be doing a new figure of Galvatron. And lo and behold, his brother, Gigastorm, was right behind him. And, oh, God, he is so beautiful. I just, I love it. I love it. I love it. I need him. 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 I need Gigastorm so badly. It's so good. It's amazing what you can do with just a little bit of a repaint. Like, just give him some camo striping and a horn and maybe change up the coloring here and there. But, like, it's amazing what you can do. Now, he does retain the gimmicks of Titan's Return, so he can eat the little headmasters and you can pop them out. But what's really cool, and I love this. I love this so much. So, this was full tilt. In the original Titan's Return Trypticon, this was full tilt. Now, what they did to him is that they retooled him and repainted him into Megastorm, his pre-changed form. So Gigastorm is a upgraded version of Megastorm. So basically it was just G2 Tank Megatron. But they didn't want to call him Megatron because this was supposed to be in the same continuity as Beast Wars that was going on. So they couldn't name him Megatron. So it was Megastorm. But I love this. I love that they tried to give him the same color palette. And they even gave him the head. They actually gave him an accurate, like, animation head. And they also gave him... Sorry, I'm, like, fanboying because I love this. I love the Beast Wars animes. I absolutely love Beast Wars anime. It's so good. So good. I love it. But yeah, no, I love this. But the pricing, though... The pricing is what kills me. It's $314 with a $3150 deposit, non-refundable. However, yeah, you're gonna be out $31, but you can also cancel it anytime you want. Now, it's going to be slightly cheaper if you get it on HLJ, but not by much. It's going to be about $269. Nice. It's going to be about $261.22. And this is going to be coming out in November. This is going to be coming out in, they say January, but Big Bad Toy Store has always been a little, ever since COVID, they've been a little wishy-washy with their release dates. Right? They've been always been a little wishy-washy with their release dates, so. I mean, what are you going to do? So, I don't know. I feel like the shipping for this isn't going to hurt as bad as this. This is going to hurt. I'd say HLJ would be more expensive because of the shipping. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, you're probably looking at maybe close to what? Maybe 350. Actually, no, I'd probably even say like 400. Like, you're pushing it into the 400 territory. Because I'm quite terrified to know how much this would cost to ship. It's like the Master Grade. No, it's like the Perfect Grade Unleashed New Gundam, because they just released that as well. That is going to be a pain, and this is going to absolutely hurt you. Like, Big Boy here will absolutely crush your balls and crush your wallet. But no, I think I will go with Big Bad. It gives me enough time to save up, and what's really cool about Big Bad is that I can buy stuff, cancel it, and then that will go into in-store credit. So I could probably do that and also squirrel away some extra money. So I got plenty of time. So I think this will be my Christmas present. But yeah. Also, I'm going to take a quick little pee break. I know we just did some ads, but I'm going to take a quick little pee break and we'll continue on after this. So I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, guys. I have returned. Alright, so moving on from Gigastorm. So we do have images of this was interesting here. So we do have images of course, Swindle for our Bruticus set. But this really kind of caught me by surprise. So this is a really cool little repaint of Vector Prime. This was a pretty beloved, if I remember correctly, this was a pretty beloved figure back in the day. I had the original Vector Prime as a child. I did not have this particular repaint. I think it was called the Galaxy Force repaint. I remember people like singing the praises for this particular figure. Yeah, I remember people singing praises for this remold, how they were like, it's one of the best Cybertron repaints out there. And I have this particular version of Vector Prime. It's not my favorite. It's not very good. Although if you have the upgrade kits, it shines. It really does shine. And then we have, so who do we have here? We have Vector Prime, we have Joyride. So we have Joyride, which I think is one of the Power Masters. And he looks fine, you know, he looks alright. I have no attachment to him. He just looks like John Autobot with a ginormous engine block. Then we have Tailgate, which I only know of Tailgate from the comics. Which I do like him as like he's like Cyclonus' cute little boyfriend, and I love the relationship between him and Cyclonus. And then we have I want to say this was Punch or Double Punch, Point Blank or Blanker. Then we get Fangry, which this is really interesting. So Fangry is one of the monster bots. So back in the day, they did, they were kind of like experimenting on like different types of Transformers, and so like you would have things like Grotesque, you would have Squeeze Play, you would have Fangry, you would have what was his name? He was a two-headed dragon transformer. I forgot his name, but he was one of them. Now this one's also kind of interesting, and this is kind of like a super deep repaint. So this is what is it, Mega Zarak? Yeah, Mega Zarak. So this is a repaint of Armada Megatron. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't know anything about it, so it is going to be a pass. This one, I'm really kind of hyped for. I wanted this guy as a kid so badly. So this is the Unicron Soldier. So this is based off of a Transformers Cybertron mold. Or not a mold, but a Transformers Cybertron figure of Unicron. So back in the day, they did Unicron as both a giant Transformer, and I had that Unicron, and I loved that particular Unicron. That, to me, that is the Unicron toy you could get, and a lot of fans seem to have that same sentiment. But in Transformers Cybertron, they did a smaller deluxe class version of Unicron, and this is what it's based off of. And I remember a lot of people, like, when I first went online and was like kind of dabbling around in the Transformers fandom, back in the day, a lot of people loved the Cybertron Deluxe Unicron from what I remember. Actually, that was not bad. I could never find it though. So there's really not. So I think honestly, I'm gonna kind of skip this minus Swindle, because I have the other Combaticons. I just need to get Swindle and Onslaught, and then I'll have a complete Bruticus. Let's see here. Oh, hang on. The Armada Unicron that turned into rebuilding himself into the small dogs. Yeah, no, I remember that. That one I do know. That's the lore, basically. Now, this one's kind of weird. So this here is... Now, we know that we're going to get, like, Monster Truck collabs. So Monster Jam collabs with Transformers. So this one here is El Toro Loco Furioso. I butchered that name so badly. I don't care. I don't watch monster trucks. I'm not that much of white trailer trash. I'm sorry for those who actually watch Monster Jam. And then we have the other one. So this is Big Tooth. It's a pass. I mean, like, it's gonna be meant for little kids. Like, these definitely look like they are gonna be meant for, like, little kids. Because outside of, like, trailer trash rednecks, I think little kids are the only ones who really like... I'm sorry, I need to stop dogging on him. It's just, I just don't like Monster Truck. I don't like Monster Jam. Like, no disrespect. No disrespect for those who actually like Monster Jam. I'm not the guy that likes to sit down with his fucking beer gut watching Monster Jam with my bottle of Bud Light and my bowl full of Bugles. Nah, I'm not. I don't watch sports. Now, if you threw in Robosaurus, okay, then we're talking, because it's a big giant robot dinosaur, and the whole attraction to it is that it picks up cars, breathes fire, and bites them in half. That's literally it. But it's an oh hell yeah factor to go with it. Now, moving on to that and to something that's I'm a little divided about. So this here is part of what is now, so this is now a new, kind of like a newer-ish kind of, I guess, subline of the Studio series. So this here is, so this is Studio series More Than Meets the Eye Voyager Starscream. And it looks like is there a difference between the two? No, there's not. Okay, so it is just the movie Starscream. Okay, because when I see more than meets the eye, I'm like, oh boy. So basically what it is that I was kind of worried that they're just going to keep making G1 figures now with more cartoon accuracy, and if that is true, I'm going to lose my shit because I'm tired of G1. But if they're just sticking with the 1986 movie, I'm fine with that. So Starscream here looks really good. I might pick up Starscream. He genuinely looks really good, and he's a lot better than it's the main line. They dropped it. They dropped 86. Oh, did they? Did they? No, because I think they're still doing the 86 line. Yeah, I think they're still doing the 86 line. Yeah, Transformers the movie, studio series. Which, I mean, like, if that's going to be the case, I'm gonna fucking scream. Like, genuinely, because I want them to move on. Like, this is, like, their way of, like, trying really hard and really desperate to make more G1 toys because, good lord, we haven't had enough of them. But here, I don't mind that because Prowl, Prowl doesn't look that bad, and I know Prowl was very hard to find. So this is actually a good opportunity for those who missed out on Prowl. Again, Starscream looks good. I really like Starscream. I'm going to pick this up because I was not that big into the Voyager Starscream from Earthrise. It's okay, but this looks a lot better. This is starting to kind of become like that quote-unquote mini masterpiece. The Insecticons, I'm going to pass. I do not care for them. I have no attachment to them. They do not appeal to me. So yeah, no, like these are pretty cool. The only one I'm really just kind of remotely interested in is Starscream. Now, these are weird because these came out right the fuck out of nowhere, and I think these are just exclusives, but so we have Age of the Primes, Energon, Optimus Prime, and Dark Energon, Megatron revealed. I don't know if that's gonna be the case. So we have oh, these are what the fuck? Wait, what? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So, yeah, it looks like they are going to be re-releasing the Earthrise mold. Son of a bitch. This was not a good mold. I was never, like, a big fan of the Cybertron or the Netflix trilogy Megatron mold. Was never a big fan of it. Same thing goes for the Optimus. The only figures I want that are rare as fuck, they did Sideburn and Haslop Omega Prime, but let's see here, but come on for some of those 22. Wait, no, and that's true. Like they don't really. So that's the thing. I will always say this about Hasbro, and this also kind of like goes into things like Power Rangers, right? Because what I remember when people saw that Hasbro got Power Rangers, everyone was clapping and cheering like a bunch of little fucking seals. That, oh my god, yes, finally the brand is saved. The brand is saved. We can actually have good quality stuff now. It's like, hi, Transformers fans here. No, you're not. You are not. You're not gonna have anything new. Yeah, no, you're not. Sorry. I hope you like season 1 of Mighty Morphin because that's all you're going to get. And sometimes, if you're a good little boy and if you're very lucky, they'll do season 2. Oh, but season 3, oh, that's only spoken in hushed tones and whispers. Basically, they only care about the first season of anything that they do, and fuck everything else. But yeah, I want a new modern 21 RID Megatron. Or hell, just re-release it. Because that toy is perfect. I love that toy. I have that toy still. I still have that toy. It's so fucking good. It's so good. And then we get like the Takara stuff, so it's really nothing to write home about. Now, there was something else that I saw. Yeah, I hate it. Yeah, no. Hi, welcome to Hasbro. I hope you like the first season because that's all you're getting. That is all you will ever fucking get. Like, except for like maybe Tommy. Like you'll get something related to Tommy because it's Tommy. That's all you're gonna get. Like, Tommy, you're guaranteed to get the Tiger Sword. You are 100% guaranteed to get the Tiger Sword, but if you want something like, say, Dino Thunder, good luck. Because you're not gonna get that from Hasbro. We have to twist their fucking arm for them to go past Beast Wars for some of their new toys. Oh yeah, no, it absolutely was. It absolutely was. Now, the other thing that I saw that Hasbro did, and I absolutely despise this. I want to be clear that I absolutely fucking despise. Let me find it real quick. Because I posted this. And I don't know if TFW 2005. Yeah, I don't know if TFW 2000. Oh, yep, here we go. Perfect. So, this popped up. This absolute abomination popped up. Hi, Tabby, how you doing? Shit, I wish the Zap Zords weren't shit. Oh, same here. Oh, no, absolutely same here. But, so, I saw this, and I absolutely wanted to strangle somebody. So, it says, Hasbro has launched a new AI studio that will allow companies to create AI-generated voices based on its iconic characters. Includes Optimus Prime, Mr. Potato Head, Peppa Pig, and more. I genuinely hate Hasbro because this is not their first time dipping their toes into the AI pool. It's not. This is now, I want to say this is now their third time dipping into the pool of AI and getting their ass fucking slapped for it. So, their first time around, that to my knowledge, that they dabbled in AI, was Magic the Gathering. Yeah, so they did Magic the Gathering with AI. Some of their artists got caught using AI for their artwork. And Hasbro was perfectly A-okay with this. Until I believe it was enough pushback until they were like, okay, fine. We won't use AI, we pinky promise. And then what happened... Hang on, let me make sure here. There we go, perfect. And so, then we caught them using AI again. And this time it was for Transformers box art. Because some people have pointed out that yes, there are several things on these box arts that are 100% AI. Actually, no, this is now their fourth time. Because Hasbro decided that they wanted to... actually, I just want to show you guys this. Hasbro AI Transformer figures. Because I want to show you this. Because this shit looked awful. This shit looked really, really bad. Because Hasbro seems to really like trying to do AI. So, they tried to push these. These are figures of Transformers that they made. These are physical figures that they made. Or, I'm sorry, statues. They generated using AI. These are statues based on Gen AI images. And you can tell here by looking at Megatron's face, but not only Megatron, the worst of them all is poor Soundwave. This poor boy really got fucked over with AI. Like, they didn't try. They did not try with these figures. They just sat there and said, "Oh, yep, that looks fine." So now they're doing this again, but with voice acting. And this isn't the only time they've had an issue with voice acting. Because one of the reasons why they really didn't want to hire like known voice actors for things like the Netflix trilogy was because the Netflix trilogy, because the voice actors that, did a lot of our beloved characters are part of unions. And Hasbro, outside of like, say, Peter Cullen and Frank Welker, don't want to work with union actors. That's why in the Bumblebee movie, right? So in the Bumblebee movie, I believe it was, I think it was Peter Cullen himself said in an interview that they wanted Peter Cullen to sound like John Bailey doing an impersonation of Peter Cullen. Basically, they wanted Peter Cullen to do an impersonation of an impersonation. That's fucked up. That is genuinely fucked up. And then now we're doing this. Hasbro literally learned nothing. Have a good time there, Sin. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, no, Hasbro just flat out did not learn shit. And I'm sorry, I'm really heated about this because this is Hasbro. This is fucking Hasbro. They have all the money in the world to keep these prominent voice actors hired. They do. But they decide that they want to cheap this shit out by doing things like AI, doing things like generated AI, or not working with union actors, but yet wanting their voice actors to do an impersonation of themselves being impersonated by a non-union voice actor. God damn, I fucking hate Hasbro. Like, it's so sleazy. It's so fucking sleazy. Just... fuck me sideways, dude. No, it's just like, I absolutely just despise this shit. No, that is the one thing that will absolutely 100% boil my ass. Is when you bring up generated AI and lazy shit like that instead of just like hiring voice actors. Let's see here. Got to give them shareholders a bone. I mean, true. I mean, like, and I'm not sitting here like on my, high horse saying like, oh, AI voice bad, when I literally have Tangia. Like, people, I actually like gave my voice to Tangia just, for the, but it also, it's also for the, I put in Tangia, I put like a Grarl Tangia just for a joke. I'm not sitting here and, morally grandstanding on AI, shit like this and, replace my, and replace myself with an AI. No, it's not because I'm a white man who doesn't have an ass. No, it's just called I am built more for like... I'm built more of like a weightlifter. So I am literally just built like a fucking Dorito. Like, if anyone has seen me IRL, I have a very big build. Like, IRL, I am a very large man. Right? Like, in real life, I am a very large man. I am 6 foot. Right, so I'm 6 foot, but I'm also 6 foot with an extremely broad build. Right, so I have an extremely broad build. I have a very long torso, funny enough. But I also have very broad shoulders, a big barreled chest. I have long-ish legs with flat feet. Like, I am literally built like a triangle. And I mean, like, hey, and that's fine. Like, for me, I'm trying to lose my pot belly. And that's my thing, is that I'm trying to lose it. Because my job requires me to be in decent-ish shape. Right? Because I'm in the military and all that. My job kind of requires me to be in semi-decent shape. Which, honestly, I'm getting better. Like, gym-wise, I'm actually getting a lot better. Like, just today, so, I could actually feel like my fucking arms are getting bigger. Like, whenever I do my flexing, I'm actually starting to gain a lot more muscle. And I love that. My chest is feeling tighter. My stomach is feeling tighter. And I actually just graduated from... So in the gym, I graduated from ab crunching 90 pounds to 100 pounds. So that's really good. Now, I do need to kind of mix it up a little bit because from what Mama Rex has told me is that my body will get used to that. And it'll make it harder for me to lose it and gain, right? Can't get rid of mine because it's where all my water weight goes. I mean, like, honestly, I would say just do some cardio. Like, I would say just do like some ab workouts and some cardio, and you'll be right as rain. You know what I'm saying? No, like, you'll be fine. Oh, sorry. So, let me see here real quick. So now, with that out of the way, let's move to the horror game, because I saw Pocket play this. Let's see here, Cthulhu, the Cosmic Abyss. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay, I don't know why my model froze for that for a second there. Dude, I can't, I'm anemic and the Florida heat kills me. I mean, like, I'm from Florida too. Like, I'm from the Tampa Bay area. Like, oh, trust me, I know all about Florida humidity. Trust me about that. I know all about the Florida humidity. Okay. So, let me see here. Yeah, so growing up, I mean, it's not really gonna dox myself. So, oh, actually, no, wait, I need to move everything over. Okay, so I need to move everything over from monitor 2 to monitor 1. Okay. Yeah, so growing up, I lived in the Brandon area of Tampa. And then in now when I used to live with my roommate, I used to live in Wesley Chapel. And Wesley Chapel's fine. Now granted, whenever I was younger and I lived in Brandon, well, technically I lived all over the Tampa Bay area. So I lived in Brandon, I lived in Valrico, I've been to Riverview, I've been to like I said, Mango, Sefner. I've been to like all over that whole area. Like literally even to this day, if you were to blindfold me and then just drop me off in the middle of like, oh, hang on. Oh, excuse me. No, like if you were to drop me off somewhere in like the random like ass areas of Tampa or like hell even Brandon, I'll know where to fucking go. I'm near I-75. You go on 60. That's all I can say. Oh yeah, no, like no need to dox, but like no, I get you. Let's see here. I grew up in Mango/Sefner, then downtown Tampa, then Temple Terrace. So funny enough is that I used to work in Temple Terrace. I used to work at Busch Gardens. Yeah, I used to work at like the Busch Gardens area. Okay, why is this not going to work? And honestly, working at Busch Gardens was fun. I personally really liked that. I liked Busch Gardens. Would not recommend working there now. They're shit. And now soon Clairemel because I'm a home. Oh, nice! Let's go! Congrats. Let's see here. So I'll just skip. Hopefully, I can be a homeowner one day with the military. Everyone. Oh yeah, no, like I know that. But no, it's sad because like when I used to work at Busch Gardens, I worked at Busch Gardens back in like 2019, and working for Busch Gardens, it was fun. It was genuinely fun. I remember this. I guess you could say he was like my mentor, but he was this old black guy, and he was an army vet, and we had like a pretty good friendship. Like the dude was nice. The dude was super nice. We used to work at the smokehouse. It's a bittersweet ownership because okay, no, I get you now. I get you. But no, like the guy was really nice. Sadly, he doesn't work there anymore, to my knowledge, because of this new point system that Busch Gardens did, and it was completely fucking stupid. Okay, we'll just do this. And but no, like it was fun, but like I hated working there because like you weren't allowed to take food home, and they would just dump out complete like wheelbarrows of food every single day, and it was disgusting because the ibises would have they would have a feast. The vultures would eat pretty nice. The crows, and I think they're called the Choctaws. I think that's what they're called. No, grackles. No, grackles. That's what they're called. Grackles. No, grackles. They're like little tiny crows. But they would eat fine, like, but no, we couldn't eat any. But for some reason, they were struggling, and I remember, like, they were saying like they were struggling to, like, you know, find funding and stuff like that. But it's like, look, you can afford a fucking tiger and a roller coaster that's just one giant fucking loop, but you can't afford to pay us more than like $12 an hour. The whole point system is stupid. It's dumb. Oh, it's absolutely fucking stupid. And from what I remembered was that they would give you points. They would mark you. They'll mark you as a. They'll mark you for like a point for literally the smallest infractions. It was rough. And then I also remembered. When I used to live in my friend's apartment over in Wesley Chapel. He doesn't live there anymore, so I can sit here and type this kind of shit. But so when I used to work at so when I used to live in Wesley Chapel, ooh, what is this? Okay. Investigation. Okay. Sure, why not? Persistent sonar. Sure. We'll keep this for right now, 'cause I don't know how bad the corruption is going to be. Ask AI for help. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Free clue analysis. Analyze clues in the game no longer consumes energy and does not affect your corruption. Okay. Sonar waves and the information they reveal are displayed for longer. Okay, that might actually be useful. Displays the exact number of clues missing. Yeah, I'm sure that will. Okay, we'll do that. The whole point. Anyway, so when I used to live in Wesley Chapel, I tried to apply for this thing called Nutrition Solutions. And if you know anything about the Tampa Bay area, you probably know about Nutrition Solutions. And they're the only company I know of that I tried to work for. Well, technically I did work for. That I got completely ghosted by. And it was so weird because... So how this company works for... Ooh. Hang on. We'll put a little note on that. Hang on, I want to see this. This is really nice. Ooh. Okay.
Watch out!
Oh, shoot, we're off to the. Oh, we are off to the races already.
Playing by the river.
All we've come across are carcasses and tree trunks. Why didn't May evacuate like everyone else?
Oh, so we're like in the modern times.
It's been over a month since she last reported. Unusual, even for a researcher.
Yeah. Miskatonic River. Oh, we're like in the future. 2053.
May's home is near.
Wow.
Take the next left.
Got it. Turning left. Thank you, Key.
Don't talk to your AI as if it were a person, Noah.
Come on, Elsa. I'm just teaching her manners.
So this is actually kind of cool. So normally when it comes to Lovecraftian games, usually they take place in like the era of when Lovecraft was alive. So like the 1920s, what do you call it? The 19 teens?
The house.
Like
it's still standing.
18, 19, stuff like that.
Bring
1920s, very early 1930s. But now we're like in the in the 2050s. That's interesting. All right. Anyway, so story time. So when I used to live in Wesley Chapel, I tried to work for this company called Nutrition Solutions. They were like kind of like a meal prepping company, but they were weird. They were a weird bunch of people, right? So they were a weird bunch of people. So they worked outside of like a pretty rough area of downtown Tampa. I don't want to give their like exact location, but you could just Google Nutrition Solutions. But yeah, so they kind of like worked in the rough part of downtown Tampa, and if you know anything about the rough parts of Tampa, you know it's not a good place to go. Even now, it's still kind of rough. So what they would do is that they would, now granted it's not bad, like they would go around and clean up the place and all that kind of stuff, but again, you also got to understand it's downtown Tampa. It's still going to be dirty. You're still going to have people, you know, up to no good down there. And you run the risk of getting stabbed and shot. So they would do that, and then they would do some weird shit. Like every day they would hug each other and tell them how much they love and appreciate one another. It felt a little odd. Right, it felt a little odd. And then for your initiation, so you'd have 2 weeks to read a book. It was an autobiography by the guy who I think runs Nutrition Solutions / founded Nutrition Solutions. It was, and you had to turn in a summary of this book. And if you didn't do that within 2 weeks, no, I'm sorry, not 2 weeks. It was 90 days. I'm sorry, it was 90 days. So if you couldn't turn in a summary of this book within 90 days, they would fire you. They would fire you because the guy's logic was that if you can't commit 90 days to a book, then you can't commit to this job. And I'm literally just sitting here just like, bro, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? It was a real like nani the fuck moment, because it's like I've never heard of a job where you're fired because you didn't turn in your homework. You were fired if you did not turn. No, like true. No, like true story though. True story. It's fucking bizarre. And so when I got this job, right? So when I got this job, so they would sit there and put me down. That sounds like a fucking cult. It did. It did sound like a cult. Now, what's weird was that they would. So whenever I was So when I got the job, right? So when I got the job, because I told him like, oh yeah, no, I'm in, and this is back whenever I was like a little baby, little army guy. I was like, I was an E2, E3, E2, E3, something like that. And I told him, oh yeah, no, I'm in the army reserve, burp, derp, derp. And the guy, former Marine, he was, welcoming me with open arms because, camaraderie and stuff like that with the military. So the guy put me down on the schedule and, no response. No response. Like they didn't even acknowledge I was even in the group chat. And they would constantly, and they would post like, work schedules for like the first couple of weeks, right? And I didn't see my name on the list. And I tried messaging, I tried adding, I tried everything that I could to, get these guys' attention. Like, hey, when do I start working? Because I got bills to pay here. When do I start working? No response. No response at all. And so I just left. I just fucking left. Because I mean, like, what are you going to do? You don't know when you're supposed to clock in, right? Like, you don't know when you're supposed to clock in. You don't know what your shift is or what your schedule is. So it's like, what do you do? No, really, is that, like, do you go down there and waste your gas and your time? And I'm like, nah. I look, I got bills to pay, man. I'm going to look for another job. And so I just literally left the group chat and I never looked back because they never bothered to like reach out to me like, hey man, where you at? Like they didn't even bother. So like literally that was like the only time I can sit there and say I was ghosted by a fucking company. Yeah, hello, Better Business Bureau. I'd like to make a report. Yeah, no, like it was crazy. Like it was genuinely fucking crazy. And like the guy seemed nice. Sorry, I had to like push in like my little poster there. But no, like the guy seemed nice. Like the guy generally seemed nice, but yeah, no, it felt like a cult. It felt like this really weird cult that was head by like a former Marine that's trying to be a knockoff, like a knockoff HelloFresh, because that's basically what it was. It was like a kind of like a knockoff, like fitness focused HelloFresh. It's the best way I could describe it. But yeah, no, it was wild. Although I do say though, like also I will say this though, is that when I do move back to because I'm trying to aim for like moving back down to Tampa. I'm trying really hard to. And I mean, like, it's no secret, but like, no, like I'm trying to move back down to Tampa. The one thing, and I've told my friend Sky Sim Freeman, I was like, bro, we are raiding the Gundam store down in Town and Country. And if you know anything about the Tampa Bay area, you know about Town and Country because they have like that giant open flea market. Because the Gundam store there was really nice. It's really nice. And yeah, no, I'm totally gonna raid that. I was gonna say, like, look, if you want to see, like, if you like, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If you want like a meet and greet with Guaro Brown in Tampa, Florida, just try aiming for all of the hobby the hobby stores. So like the Pop Cults, the Hobby Town USA's, and like the Gundam / anime stores. Like more than likely you'll find me. I'm not even like trying to toot my own horn. I'm just being honest. Like I'm that fucking predictable. Like that's where I'll be spending most of my free time if I'm not gonna be in the gym. Like, no, honestly.
May, it's Elsa. Are you there?
This is...
May, open up.
How's the volume, by the
like
way?
this.
Is it loud enough? You want me to is it too quiet?
Locked.
You want me to break it down?
No, it's fine. See if there's another way in. I'll try to call her again on the cell.
On it.
Let's see here. Examine objects. To meet Grarl post, I'm selling Gundams in the Tampa Bay area. I mean, that might work. Honestly, that generally might work. Although I will say though, I will not go to downtown Tampa because I'm not gonna fight that traffic. I'm sorry, that Tampa Bay lightning traffic, fuck that shit.
Come on.
No, honestly, fuck that noise. Said X to find a way in. Oh. So, what am I examining? The sky is really pretty. The sky's really pretty. Oh. Oh. What the fuck? Cool. Interesting. Now, can I crouch? Oh, I can. Oh, it's B. Okay. All right. Can I go in the water? No, I can't go in the water. How bad is Tampa traffic compared to other cities? I would say, like, okay, honestly, if you... Okay, so if you know anything about the Tampa area, you know about that long... And I do mean, like, that super long overpass that reaches from, like, all the way over to almost, like, to, what, Clearwater / Dunedin, all the way over to, like, Valrico. If you can get on that overpass, the traffic's not bad. Like, I will sit there and say that. The traffic's not bad. But, like, if it's, like, something like, say, like, a sports game or some shit like that, like, if the Tampa Bay Lightnings are, you know, doing something, or, like, the Buccaneers are doing something, oh, fuck, no, like, the traffic's bad. Find a way in, okay. Okay, so... yeah, the Salmon Expressway, yeah. No. Can I take? Oh, I can take. Okay, but can I throw? Dying plant. There we go.
Why don't you pick up?
All right, so crouch. This is kind of cool. Ooh, what's that?
It's the third time the river's flooded in the past 2 years.
The entire eastern seaboard has seen increased flooding in recent years. Climate models predict this will continue.
Interesting. I've only experienced Philly. I have not experienced New York City or Philly traffic, but I have experienced a little bit of DC traffic on my way up to Maine. And yeah, no, the traffic in DC is fucking crazy.
Jesus.
Huh.
Oh, damn it.
There we go. Now, the other thing with me is that so another big thing about me is that I
May,
love...
there?
Ooh, that was creepy. But yeah, so like I am a huge fan of H.P. Lovecraft. I love Lovecraftian horror. I love, like, in fact, actually, like, my favorite book is the Call of Cthulhu. And if you know anything about Lovecraft, it's like So Lovecraft's life is just kind of sad. Right? Like his life, like if you know anything about Lovecraft's life, it's kind of sad. Like it's genuinely kind of sad. Oh, that's her phone.
May?
No, it's Noah. She left her phone here.
Copy that. Still waiting downstairs.
Okay.
Okay. Like, this is really cool. Let me see here. Unknown bedroom. Like, he is kind of sadly like a product of like his, I would say kind of like both of his environment and of his time.
She's not upstairs.
Oh, this is bad. May
Because
has to be
like
here.
even by like Lovecraft's time, he was considered like a weird dude. DC setup is so weird.
Something.
That's what I saw, like, from
I
my
don't know,
brief
I'm
little
sorry.
trip
This
through
looks
DC.
really-
Here. This is her research pad. She would have never left without it.
Oh.
We have to figure out what went down here. I'll go take a look around.
I'm going to find out
Unknown.
what she was working on. Noah, May could still be alive.
Can I? Oh, there we go. Oh, what the fuck? Damaged statue. Stone. Sumerian effigy. Approximately date 350 BC. Huh. The statue's eyes have been blackened out with a marker. The alteration appears to be very recent. Interesting. Can I take it? Oh. Oh. I think we found Crazy Lady. Or I think we found, like,
What the hell is this?
That appears to be a face.
If that's a face, it's not human.
Please elaborate.
It's...
what?
I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just a gut feeling. But we can study it later. We've got to find May.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, I see it. Thing, like, that's the eye right there. There's an eye right there. There's a mouth. Trapped, open the door. The walls whisper his name. So we have some eldritch runes.
Whatever was going on inside her head was messed up.
Let's see here. He sleeps, he dreams, he sees us all. Several walls are covered with strange inscriptions. Some of the markings like this one are made with characters I do not recognize. So I think this is kind of interesting with like Lovecraft, or not Lovecraft, but with Cthulhu. Yeah, so even though Cthulhu is named, well, the whole mythos is named after the guy, Cthulhu himself actually doesn't really appear in that many stories in the Cthulhu mythos, funny enough. And also, in terms of eldritch beings, so like in terms of like eldritch gods, right? Cthulhu is actually one of the weaker gods. He is, so weirdly enough, the dude is actually a priest. He's literally just a priest. Like in the grand pantheon of the Cthulhu mythos.
This tech is ancient.
I scanned its magnetic tape. The recording is now available, should you wish to consult it.
I think this thing still works.
That's
Pretty sure
interesting.
Baba will be happy to hear that I've unearthed this junk.
Oh God.
I miss the old man. So, a little every day. I don't know. Talking out loud is one thing, but recording it?
Oh God.
Come on, May.
Baba.
Can't
Oh
hurt
man,
you.
that makes me
And
feel
it's
old
much
because
better than
that
pills.
that must mean her
Yeah.
grandmother is like from
I'll go
my
back tomorrow.
time. Like,
See you.
It looks like
I don't
May
want to know
will
how
be
old these
chair
people
at
are.
University in December.
It might be a good idea to go see what Elsa has found.
You're right.
I don't want to know how old these people are. He's a priest with tentacles that everybody loves to draw with women. Oh, trust me. There's other things with tentacles that are worse than Cthulhu. Weirdly enough, Cthulhu's technically a dad. He has a daughter. Yeah, so Cthulhu does have a daughter. Her name is Cthulhu. And the whole point of Cthulhu, she is to give birth to her father once he, like, truly dies. And she's kept secret. She's the secret daughter of Cthulhu. Also, we are going to start ads here in about 5 seconds. So I'm going to put on the music real quick. Yeah, so I'm going to put on the music for you guys. It's not incest. It's not really incest as we know it. But I will explain more of that later. I'm going to go grab something to drink real quick. So we'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, everybody. We all set? We all nice and comfy in here? We all nice and comfy? Alright. Let me pause the music there. Okay. Alright, now let's get back to this. So, no, so technically speaking, it's not incest, so to speak, or it's not really, like, a lot of the stuff that the Eldritch beings do is basically kind of beyond what we can comprehend. So, a lot of them aren't really evil, nor are they good. In a super duper layman term, steel gray crystals with his pseudo-cubic shapes. Yeah, so they're basically kind of beyond what we could really comprehend as good and
quite an
evil.
Unusual find. It might be interesting to analyze this stone. It could prove useful in your investigation.
Let's take... So, the only real evil... I guess you could really say, like, the only real quote-unquote evil... or outright malicious Eldritch being is Nyarlathotep. Even Cthulhu himself isn't really necessarily... He's not really necessarily evil, nor what we would count as... Well, on surface level, he might. But, on the other hand, he's not really. Or, again...
That's foul.
Not to what we know as.
I cannot process olfactory input.
You should be grateful for that.
Oh, this is disgusting. Guys, I think we found Asmongold's kitchen. I think we found Asmongold's kitchen, everybody. Yeah, this just looks nasty. Article from the Arkham Advisor blog, 2053. Move along, there's nothing to see here. The spokesperson for the scene, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So what else we got in here? So it looks like rotten fruit. Moldy bread. Partially cloudy. I will never understand the whole purpose of a smart fridge. I will never understand that.
There's trash everywhere. She hasn't stepped outside in weeks, months maybe.
From the looks of her inbox, I'd say you're right. She cut ties with the university in December.
That me? No. Oh, lovely, the basement.
We've got a breach in the basement. Water's rising.
Then we're going to need to work fast before it floods completely.
Yeah, that's lovely.
May, you inside?
Did you find her?
Maybe. There's a locked door with the light on the inside. I'm going in.
Oh, what the oh. Oh, what the actual flying fuck.
Good lord.
Oh, what is this? What is this necromorph flood shit going on?
Organic. Looks like it could be some sort of mycelium.
Something is written on the wall.
I've seen symbols like these before, in Palau.
A mysterious cult was attempting a gruesome ritual to open a passage, or so they said.
To where?
What the
I don't know. The only survivor we managed to capture killed himself before we could find out.
So, this thing inside the wall could be some kind of portal.
It's plausible. The group of Palo was convinced of it.
If May went through that thing, we need to figure out how it works so that we can get her back.
Reminds me
Have
of
your
Stan
team
Marsh
contact
in
the
the computer room.
Let them know what we found.
Weirdly enough, I don't really watch South Park, so
Submitting report on
I don't
occult
really get it.
findings and unidentified substance.
I'm going to take some pictures of this material.
I
We
would.
need to learn as much as we can before this basement is underwater.
I'll see if I can figure out a way to activate this portal.
Good luck. I would just nope out of here. I'd take some pictures, maybe collect a couple of samples, and then I would just nope-a-dope out of there. But that's just me. Blood.
Elsa, there's blood in the cellar.
How much blood?
It's dry, and there's too much blood to be from a nosebleed, but not enough to have been fatal.
I hope you're right.
Well, we got some meds, so I mean, there's that.
It burns. Fuck. My eyes won't let me see it.
He came in the room, was covered
They're in the way.
in white. Oh,
I
okay, I
must
got you.
see it.
Yeah, I haven't watched South Park since I was like in middle school, like back in like
I know it's there.
20,
The
like
light's
2007,
Tricks on me.
2005.
Oh, it hurts.
You want to say?
That's better. Now, I will see him. Finally. The door. The door.
Elsa, I found a recording of May slicing herself up.
Well, it's not like it's not consistent with what you've already found. I'm afraid May's lost her grip on reality. All our fucking isolation security protocols. Everyone working in their own glass bubble. This should have been picked up way earlier.
Yeah, I would kind of say so.
We still can. We
Like-
know she went through that thing. We're going to open it, and we're going to bring her back.
You're right. We're going to find her. Whatever's left of her mind, she deserves saving.
I don't know. I feel like you would just. I'm not gonna lie. I'm throwing her in the nut house. I'm not gonna lie. If it were me, I'd throw her into the nut house. I'd throw her in the nut house and throw away the key. Oh, are these all like individual? Fragments of the Necronomicon, the work of the mad poet Abdul al-Khazrad. Several versions of the grimoire are known to have circulated over the centuries on different continents. This one is incomplete. The pages, though, of little interest will be sent to Ansel. Can I take them? No. Okay, so they're all the same. What about the little sticky notes? So the Necronomicon and of course Abdul al-Khazrad basically stemmed from Lovecraft's love of weirdly enough 1001 Night was it like 1001 Tales? Arabian Nights basically. That was told by his grandfather, which Lovecraft actually had a very deep loving relationship with, because he was so his grandfather was probably the only one in his life that was normal and treated H.P. Lovecraft with some form of normality. His mother was kind of unhinged. His father was also pretty not all there.
What the hell is this? Elsa, there are dozens of pages on the wall. And it doesn't look random.
The opposite would be surprising, knowing May. It's up to us to crack the code.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it's Cthulhu.
I had another dream of the City of Shadows. Their halls are grand and unspeakable. So beautifully dark. Fascinating. The walls are the same color as my rock. And they pulsate to his heartbeat. They're attuned. They're singing.
It probably has something to do with the pages on the dining room wall.
Hmm. Can I put him somewhere? Doesn't look like that. Ooh. Whoa, what was that? Place? Whoa. What the hell? How do I get out? That was weird. Not gonna lie, that was a little weird. Specialized degree in cardiology conferred upon Yahui Wang? I want to say that's correct.
Wang Yahui, born in 1990
Okay.
in Shanghai, married to Wang Fen the 8th of February 2011. The couple moved to the United States in 2026.
Oh, okay.
Died the 15th of September 2049.
Oh.
Survived by May.
You have quite a file on her family. Does Ansile have files on all its agents? Even me?
Yes. Would you like me to consult your bio?
That's kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Brass. Think. Okay, so
Another time, Key. We've got other fish to fry.
So something to do with. Wait, hold up.
I found some notes from the Palau cult files. It looks like May was trying to perform one of their rituals. This is strange. I don't know why May was investigating the cult. I wonder if she had personal ties to a member or was approached.
If she had family in Palau, how could she have gotten through the Ansile background checks? The screening is so intense.
Whatever the breach, it is what it is. We're standing right in the middle of an occult ritual.
Okay. Wait. Press press left trigger to open this list of sonar frequencies you've collected. Okay, how... Can I run downstairs and do that?
You able to make any sense out of all this? Did May leave us anything that could explain this?
No. In 40 years of service.
Oh, okay, so... Mineral, okay.
Inexplicable. The spectacular. And believe you me, I have seen my circus share of the weird, bizarre,
Okay,
grotesque.
so... Alright, so what do I do now? So, okay. Protuberances?
You know it. The cult that took the
Protuberances.
lives. What people
The
are willing
crack
to do
seems to have emerged from the wall precisely where May drew these strange symbols.
We don't try
There
to
are
unsee
two...
things. We put
I'm
them in a
going to
perspective.
say
Figure out what's real and what's some indoctrinated
suction
illusion.
cups
You taught me that. It
of the
saves me.
structure.
And so far, Ansile hasn't had reason to regret it.
Tuberances?
You saved yourself from the madness.
Protrusions?
That's too kind. But no one does anything worthwhile by themselves.
I don't know.
You taught me that too.
To me, they look like suction cups, so hang on real quick. My chair's getting wrapped around. Okay. All right. So what do I do here?
Looks like this stuff is coming out of a crack in the wall.
I wonder if the substance requires a damp
What
environment
is
with
that?
no light, or if it's
Strange
just
matter.
a naturally invasive organism.
Mysterious green colored sap. A fluid seems to be pulsating beneath the surface. I don't want to touch that. You know, I kind of don't want to poke that, if I'm going to be honest with you.
The scans and reports are useless. My guess is as good as the programs. It looks like some sort of window, or maybe a doorway.
Let me gather some samples. I have a friend who might be able to help us. An independent lab.
So there's something that I can do with these minerals. Oh, I did something. So what if I do this?
Still closed.
Let's see here. So, wait, wait, hold up. What if I, wait, hold, give me a second here. So, what if so what about these little brass coin things? That's not gonna do anything. So we got... So did it highlight that? Weird. Okay. So there's so I guess I gotta put something in those little tube things? Wait, what about the effigies? Wait, what about those effigies? Still so weird. Oh, I guess there's a face over there too. Oh. I guess I could... Okay, there we go. So there's a bunch of little clues here. I don't like that. White stone with a pale blue reflection. Hmm. What the hell is that? Okay, so... Alright, so... How do I get back down there? So fucking turn around. Oh, here we go. Duh. Okay, so we got a bunch of minerals. So what if I put these minerals in the little suction cup things? Oh, there we go. place?
Still closed.
Okay, so I mean, like it's something at least. So what if I do? So we played that. She's got a rucksack. Ooh, lavender-colored stone. The surface is covered with tiny hexagonal crystals. Let's try the effigies. We had some of those.
The wick's almost burned out.
The combustion length can vary greatly depending on the type of wax.
Okay. Okay, so is there a way that I can like adjust? So I can't adjust it. So it looks like it's a circle. It's a piece of a circle. So what if I take it? So it's gotta be placed somewhere. Ah, right there. Yep, that works. And then that. Ah, yep. Okay, now it's starting to make sense. All right, and then that goes here. Oh yeah, it's all starting to come together. Oh yeah, Chaz. No, my brain's kind of working now. Okay, so it looks like we need 2 more pieces to the puzzle.
It's done. I think.
I'm detecting
It doesn't...
2 elements standing out from the rest of the pattern.
Oh!
Yeah, I see it too.
We've come across several. Perhaps you could examine one of them and use its filter for your sonar.
Good idea.
Wait a second. Oh, wait, what if... Okay. Okay, I get it now. So we put those 2 little things in the... What you call it? The little suction cup things. How do I get over there? Oh, that works. Metallic orange stone, molted with bluish green spots. So we got something over here. Oh, wait, no. No. It's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Igneous rock streak with green veins. Oh, it's basalt. I think this is basalt.
Wild. This stone is pulsating like heartbeats.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Alright, so what if I did that? And then we grab the purple stone. So what if I grab that purple stone then?
I must be doing something wrong.
No, I mean it's... Oh, it's actually like pulsating. Okay, if it's not that one. So what? So what if I take this one? What if I put them in different orders?
I must be doing something wrong.
No? Well, I mean, like, that was on the... That was on the portrait. Unless there's something else. Look at the diagram you created. It gave you a hint. Yeah, it was the purple spiky rock and the little basalt thing. Unless... Unless if it's not. Basalt was right, but the second stone is different. I mean, like, it looked like the sharp jagged purple crystal. Ooh, what the hell? The object is expertly cut and set with semi-precious gemstones. Approximately 4,000 BC. Might actually be helpful. Wait. Wait! piece of raw quartz. Oh, it's this one!
Didn't work.
Wait, really? Wait, hold up. Unless they're not in the right order? Yeah, I was gonna say, are they not in the right order? Take. Yep, there we go. Yep, that worked.
It worked.
And we open up the gates to hell.
What is this place?
A place where you're not supposed to be. That would be my astute guess.
Wait. Careful. Are you hurt?
I thought you were... Oh my god.
Key, where are we?
I'm sorry, I can't seem to find our location.
What's that?
Somewhere beyond, basically.
Elsa, do you hear it too?
It sounds like... May.
She can't be that far away.
Yeah, I mean, like, this isn't Riley. This isn't, you know, unknown Kadath, but it is,
This is insane. Surreal.
It's, we are definitely not in Kansas anymore.
And who erected these monoliths?
Oh, damn!
I see them!
Oh, shit! Oh, did she just chop off, like, some of her fingers? Yeah, she did.
Don't move, just keep pressing.
Take the knife. Take the knife.
Let's get you out of here.
I
can't drag you back there
take
myself.
the knife.
Help me.
I would take the knife or kick it away. That's just me.
Just a few more steps. We're almost home.
I would have kicked that away from her. Oh, and now she's dead. Oh.
Sending emergency call for immediate medical assistance.
Well, that was a fine tutorial.
See this guy? Feels like the whole cosmos lit up tonight.
Agent Roy is still missing.
Williams has been taken to the living room. He's in an induced coma for
I
now.
think you're dropping frames.
Let's go
You're
back inside
stuttering.
and check the backlogs. Maybe we'll finally find some answers.
Yeah, I think I was for a little bit.
God, I really hope so. I feel like I'm drowning.
Noah's still unstable. Proceed with caution, Key.
I'm linking it to the Ansile World Model V6.2. This new update might help us.
Run the May incident.
The data seems corrupted. Locations don't line up. Last signals come from the basement.
Maybe that substance warped their perception. Wouldn't be the first time agents suffered hallucinations.
You don't think they killed each other?
I don't know. Those stones keep popping up.
No, but that was actually kind of
Search
a
your
really
databases,
cool,
Key.
like, little
Cross-check
introduction.
everything.
Cross analysis complete. Stone fragments recovered on site share 97.4% resonance with Ocean Eye core samples.
Ocean Eye. Andrew Marsh's drilling outfit.
They had an accident. Marsh vanished.
Investigation around Point Nemo confirms the presence of an abandoned Ocean Eye station.
Oh, Charles
That
Marsh.
could be our point zero.
Again,
Christ.
another
That scale of
little
Williams
Easter
died.
egg for
It's
Lovecraft.
Yeah. he
Because
could
that
take
is,
months, but he'll recover.
I believe that's one of the characters from the Dunwich Horror.
In the meantime, Key, update the system. Anchor him to something stable.
Expanding memory lattices. Empathic seeds permitted. Anchor set. ELSA.
Mark that. Whenever he says the name, everything stabilizes. It's your compass.
See you soon, Noah. Rest well.
Cosmic
You're
abyss.
gonna need it.
Elsa!
No.
Oh, nice. Nice cybernetic fingers.
Take a deep breath.
Thanks, I'm good, Key.
So much for a little rest before the mission. Your cortisol readings through the roof.
Just gearing up for what's
Hey,
to
the cortisol meme.
Approaching drop site. So you think Ocean Eye's welcome committee baked you a cake?
come. Not unless Andrew Marsh is down there in the kitchen. Station Pit's been abandoned for months.
Well, that's a pity. The loss of such a visionary.
Okay,
I
let's
know.
do this.
We can't. Such maritime slop gone for the ages. Kind of reminds me of like the Iron Lung.
Don't forget your suit, Noah.
Nah, I'll be fine. I can swim like this. Suits are for bitches.
Where did we get this suit at? Some kind of Ocean Eye garage sale?
This suit's gone through 100 dives. It'll keep you safe.
It better. I must be crazy for doing this.
It's time to get into the can.
Now I want to inject myself with the good shit. Making sure there's nothing else.
The future is mined in the depths. Gotta admit, part of me envies you. These stations are top secret, and you just scored the golden ticket to the chocolate factory.
Spare me the Ocean Eye
Hey.
mantra, Thomas.
Begin immersion maneuvers.
That's a Willy Wonka reference right there.
Hang on tight.
You need to adjust the ballasts to stabilize the capsule.
Let's see here. How does one do that? Do I do that? Oh.
Check.
Reeling in the tether now. I'm heading back to the boat before the storm hits. Use a distress beacon in your suit when you're ready, and I'll come get you.
See you soon then.
Just keep your head down, buddy. I'm out.
When you're ready, engage the propulsion system.
Which one's that? Oh, this one.
This feels like a Hail Mary.
You're going to be fine, Noah.
I feel like I'm gonna be
Doing
in
what
some
I
kind of lung, a lung of iron, if
Might
you
be a good
will.
chance to get up to speed on
An
my
iron
updates and
lung,
review the mission
you might
details.
say. Okay.
Ansel engineers have developed new tools to provide you
cool.
with the best possible support in your investigation. The Vault is one of them. This interface logs all important data that you may encounter.
Oh, that's cool.
When discovered, these important data remain freely available for consultation here. You can label them as you wish. Highlight the ones you want to focus
Neat.
on, and gray out any unnecessary data.
Ooh, I like that.
Clues can also be moved around. You can arrange them according to your needs. Efficiency comes from clarity. You can also draw connections between your clues.
Interesting.
Oh, this is kind of neat. With clues. Am I stuck? I think I'm stuck. Chat, I think I'm stuck. Yep, nope, I think I'm stuck. Because I'm pressing and holding down X and it's not responding. Yeah. No, I'm stuck. Alright. No, that's where we're gonna end it here, boys and girls. Is I have a bit of a migraine. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay down for a little bit. I got myself a migraine. I will try to get through the end of those tutorials and try to, or well, I don't know. Well, we're gonna be playing this tomorrow anyway, so I just wanted to. Oh, there we go. No, I wanted to play it because like I've been wanting to play a good Lovecraftian game for a while, and this looks very promising. But yeah. So, thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you. No, I really appreciate it. So, I'm going to see who I'm gonna raid, because like I said, I would go a little bit longer, but I have a bit of a migraine from today. Let's see. Who do I want to raid? Let's see. Whom shall we raid today here, people? I saw Damien was on Repo and VTube Studio. Is he streaming today? If not, then that's fine. We can raid Sealy. I wanted to give him some support because I don't know if he's still doing his donathon. Let's see here. Or, you know, if not, that's fine. If he's not on. I was gonna say, if he's not on, that's fine too. We can raid someone new. And it doesn't look like he's on, so we'll go ahead and raid someone new tonight. I just discovered them recently. They're Nosfere VT. They have a really cool, like, vampire model. Let me see here. How long have they been streaming? How long have they been streaming? They're playing Mouse PI. They're playing Mouse PI. So. No, I will be playing this tomorrow, and hopefully I can get past the tutorials. Because for some weird reason, I'm stuck. Or I was stuck. Yeah, we're gonna go raid this lovely person. Their name is Nosfere VT. I think you guys are gonna get a kick out of their design. But yeah, so let me go ahead and get that raid message going. Hang on real quick. And let me just do this real quick. And then also chat, so here soon we'll probably get back to building more Zoid kits because I just got the Hayate Liger. So I can't wait to panel line that and yeah, I can't wait to panel line that and build it. Because now I finally actually have all of my... Because now I actually have all of the main Ligers from Zoids. And then, what, oh god, what is it? And then here soon I will be ordering the rest of, like, my Zoid lot. So July, definitely I'm going to be trying to bust out those so that way we actually have a bit of a... backlog for Zoid kits. So I know it's been a while since I've actually built one. Because I also know for Phobos' debut, I think we wanted to try to build the Supernova Death Stinger, which is going to be the largest Death Stinger, or no, I'm sorry, the largest Zoid I own because it's actually the size of a baby. Like an actual human baby. It's gargantuan. But anyway, guys, let me go get that raid going for you guys. So we're all gonna go say hi to this lovely person. So until then, everyone, I'll catch you all later, and let's go say hi to Nosfere.